G'day folks, and welcome back to the shed. I can't use the shed at the minute, putting a roof on, but everything inside has gone. It was almost like you pick the shed up, went like that, then put it back down again. It's a bloody nightmare, I'll tell you. So until I can move back into the shed, front bedroom is the shed. So welcome back to my bedroom. Right, you can all tell what this is. It is a chair. Do you want me to put the back on? I'll put the back on. Always put the bottom part of it with the seat on first, because as with all of these things, even with the more expensive brands, there's a bit of shoving and a pulling and all that. And as you've got the there we go. Right, there it is. And there it is. That is the chair. See, now it's a lot bigger now, isn't it? Right. Today's video isn't about the chair, although this is it's a copy of the Helinox chair, blatantly, as you can see that. But it's a Chinese, I wouldn't say rip-off, but it's a Chinese copy. It's got arrows on it telling you which way to put the things in, although it's all held together by an elastic string, and if you shook it long enough it'd assemble itself, apart from the seat bit. Now I'm 14 stone. I sit in this very comfortably. It never creaks, never moves, never budges. And I think I paid something like I think I paid 12 quid for this, whereas the Helinox is a lot more. Oh, Midge. Oh, Midgey. Midge want to be on the TV? Alright. Anyway, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a right height. I've got a camping table which matches this height. I'll do a review on that at another time. But it's brilliant. It's everything you need for a chair. It goes together really easy. The material's really strong. It's very comfortable. If I was to forget one thing on my camping trip, apart from the tent and my sleeping bag or blankets, it would be this. It would be this, because every now and again you just need to sit down in a comfy chair. And this is it. I say it was off. It was off of Amazon, I think. You know, there's other sites available, but there's Amazon, and this was off Amazon. They do it on eBay as well, and all the other, you know, sites. But I think it was about 12 quid. I might be wrong. It was no more than 15 anyway. Just put it that way. I wouldn't pay no more than 15 for it. But there is one thing with it. There is one big issue with this chair. It's these. That is, it's too small. And as soon as you sit on, as soon as you sit in it on grass or any damp surface, you slowly start sinking, and you sink up to the axle, if you like. You sink up to that, and although that's good because then I can just roll out of it instead of getting up from it, it's not really ideal, is it? So and I'm exaggerating, you don't sink up to there, you really don't. But what I thought was, I've got to make some bigger feet for it, but you can't just take these off and put new feet on. I don't think you can do that. I don't know how practical that is. I've not tried it. I don't want to start ripping feet off and then finding out I can't get the bloody things back on again. So what I did was I made some feet support, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but it is what it is. It's one bit of wood, bit of plywood with two holes that correspond with where that is going to go, in there, like that. Alright, so that goes in there, that goes in there, sit better, there we go, like that. And yeah, just drill two holes in this bit of plywood. It's only a bit of, what is that, 6mm, bit of 6mm plywood, and then put another bit of wood underneath it. I glued it both sides, left it in clamps overnight, and that seemed to give it a good hard seal, Vicar. But I weren't happy. Now the problem is, I've not got any M10 bolts, or what would that be? That'd be M12. I've not got any M12s, so I had to sort of improvise. I've improvised by using these bolts. They're captive nuts. You can see they're captive nuts. I think they're called captive nuts. But anyway, they're them. They're in tight. They don't come undone. They'd also give you a bit more purchase. If you squish that into the dirt and that into the dirt, I think it'd give you a bit more purchase, you know, even on the slidies. But that's all I've done, and that has stopped me sinking into the ground. Easy peasy. Now, as you know, or you probably don't know, if you're new to the shed, I don't want to pay for anything. I really don't. Everything has to be a bargain. Mainly because I've not got an income that is supportive of going out and buying stuff that is expensive. And the other thing is, well, why should you pay all this money for all this stuff? I mean, this was, like I said, 12.5 quid, something like that. The Helinox is a horrendous amount of money. You've got thicker tubes for the Helinox. I don't know about that bit. I'm not sure that's any different, but as far as I can see, that's the only difference, your thicker tubes. Not sure what fee it's got, but geez, for the amount of money it cost. And that came out of the off pile in the shed. So it didn't cost me nothing. It didn't cost me a thing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like. So now I'll sit on that. That goes in there. See that? There you go. And I don't sink. I don't think I sink, Herr Professor. Yeah, I don't sink. That's all it took. That is all it took. And just to prove I've got to, lady. And I think to cut them was easy. Obviously, it's only thin plywood. To drill them was really easy. Again, it's only thin plywood. And these nuts and bolts, even they come out of me spares bin of nuts and bolts and stuff. Now, there is only one improvement I'm going to make to these, and that is to radius the edges a lot more. I'm going to radius the edges a lot more. Why are you going to radius the edges a lot more, Ed? I can hear you ask. Well, it's obvious. Because when it goes in that, I want these to go in that with it. And if you look at the shape of that and the shape of that, if I radius the edges, they would fit inside that as well. Which is what I want, really. Which is what I want. Where's that other thing? This didn't come with it. I don't think it needs it. It was a bit overkill, if you like, with the chair days. I don't think it needs it. I think it was a bit much, but I just put it around the poles because what I found was, and because it's elasticated string or rope in there, as soon as you pull it out, it starts flailing like an octopus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, an octopus. To be more in control of it, because it's metal, you're going to slip. If you got bits, if your hands are a bit damp from the ride there or ride whatever, your hands could slip off of that. So I just put this strap around it, and it's a simple Velcro strap. And I got this out of my what do you call it? The Action Cam pack. That's where that was. It was in the Action Cam pack, and I perused it. I've kind of borrowed it, and it's brilliant. But again, that's just another case of me using something else on something to make a difference. Right, are we going to see any cat's ears? What's this? What's this? See the cat's tail? There it is. There it is, and there it goes. If I had an app that done the Jaws music to that, I'll put it on. Anyway, that's about it. That is it for today. That's it for this week. There's going to be a video next week, and the video next week is about routes. And because camping season's coming, if you're thinking of going anywhere, you're going to need a route of some kind. So we'll have a look at routes. If you're good routing, sir. We'll have a look at that next week. Hope you're all well. This is on a Friday, so if you're watching this today or tomorrow, have a cracking weekend and have a cracking week until I see you next time. From Ed's back bedroom, I'll see you later. Bye bye.